So, Jaystation, the YouTube channel and person we all know and love, is back for good apparently. For those of you who don't know, Jaystation faked the passing of his girlfriend Alexia, and since then, he had to quit YouTube. He had a long break and he came back for a few months on his gaming channel, his Dream Team channel, but he was kind of missing from his main channel because YouTube refused to monetize him after they demonetized him for all the controversies he's been getting into. And a few days ago, Jaystation decided enough is enough, and people still aren't forgiving him for what he did, and rightly so. He's done some completely messed up stuff in the past. He deserves all the hate he's getting, if I'm being honest. But I do think no matter how bad you can be and how much messed up stuff you've done in the past, I think there is always room for forgiveness in someone, and I actually hate to say this, but I think Jaystation is changing for the better. So basically, a few days ago, Jaystation uploaded a video called Why I'm Deleting All My Videos, and the video is about 35 minutes long, so I'm going to attempt to watch most of it, but just by the title, thumbnail, and length of the video, I can actually say that he might be genuine here. Of course, no matter how much he pleads and, asks for forgiveness, understandably, there's going to be some people that still won't forgive Jaystation, because I mean, look at this guy, like, look at all the messed up stuff he's been doing in the past, and tell me that everyone's going to forgive him. But anyway, how about we just watch this then?
What's up, guys? So I just wanted to make this video right quick for all of my fans who've been following me for the last 4 years.
So off the bat, I can tell that it's a genuine video because he's not screaming down the mic and like yelling like he usually does. So yeah, that's a positive.
On YouTube, I've been through a lot in this 4 years. You guys see me grow, you guys see my mistakes, and you guys see my accomplishments, but it has been an honor to have made it this far on YouTube, and I just want to tell you guys.
But I mean, how did he make it this far on YouTube? I can safely say he made it far on YouTube, obviously not by uploading genuine content. I mean, half the reason anyone knows him is because of all the controversies he's been getting into. So I'm pretty sure Jaystation wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for that. So I wouldn't say that, like, he did it not because of controversy.
I always thought from the very beginning of YouTube that I'd be one of the top creators on this site. I promised myself.
But I mean, is he one of the top creators for a good reason or a bad reason? Like, Jaystation, I understand, 6 million subscribers, that is a lot of people. I would legit die to get that many subscribers. But you gotta understand, the reason you got those 6 million subscribers is through faking people's deaths for views. Like, that's not something to be proud of. And yeah, I understand, this is an apology video, and he's gonna get to it soon, but like, I just gotta point that out.
I would be one of the top creators on this entire platform. And this is a goal of mine that I still feel like I haven't achieved. Even though I have over 6 million subscribers and over 1 billion views on YouTube, I still feel like I'm just at the beginning of where I want to be.
Well, he's got that right.
Over the last 6 months, for a few months, and really reflected on what I did wrong. And I vowed to never do it again.
Okay, well that's something I can applaud. He hasn't made a video where he's fake crying or like faking tears or whatever. Like, he's actually making a genuine video. I hate to say it, but I actually think Jaystation's heading in the right direction here. This isn't like his other apology videos where he sat in a car and just shifted blame. He's actually taking the blame. He's taking responsibility. Like, this is better than 95% of apology videos. Like, well, what can I say?
And I know a lot of you guys don't believe me, but the only way I can physically prove this to you is just by not doing what I did before again.
Okay, and he's actually right here. No one's gonna forgive him at this point because all he's done is say something. Again, like, actions speak louder than words, and if Jaystation can upload videos and not do some controversial stuff where he fakes people's deaths for views, then sure, I can forgive him for that. And I wouldn't watch his content because that's not my sort of stuff, but I could actually understand where he's coming from and I could see him as a genuine person. But at this point, I'm still a little bit on edge because he hasn't really shown that yet. I mean, he hasn't done anything in the last 6 months, mainly because he hasn't been on YouTube. But if he can be on YouTube and not do that sort of stuff, I can appreciate him. I wouldn't respect him completely, but I'd have a little bit more respect for him than I do now.
And ever since that day where I did the last controversial thing I did, I have not done anything controversial at all.
I mean, he's not wrong. But then again, I mean, he hasn't been on YouTube, so it's been hard for him to do something controversial.
And because of my punishment that I received from YouTube, I would never imagine even thinking to do such a stupid thing again. I would never. Not just because it puts my own future at jeopardy or at risk, But it's just irresponsible of me.
Is this Jaystation? Like, I'm literally looking at a completely different person. I'm genuinely confused if this is Jaystation or someone else just feeding him lines, because there's no way Jaystation is saying all this. I actually can't believe it. Like, he's actually owning up to his mistakes.
It's just stupid. And that's, you know, I want to have a good name. I want my kids to be proud of who I am.
Well, I'm sorry, mate, but the name Jaystation has been thrown in the bin. Whenever someone talks or thinks about the name Jaystation, okay, what's the first thing that comes to their mind? Oh, not that Jaystation guy, you know, the one who clickbaited Etika's death for views. Like, there's really nothing you can do to make the name Jaystation seem like a good guy, because it's not. When someone hears the name Jaystation, I don't think that they think positive of that.
And I want my own fans to be proud of who I am. I want to have a good legacy. And I've learned from my mistakes. I used to just be naive and you know, hungry for success. I just said, you know what? To be honest, I'm gonna just tell you guys the truth. I read this book before YouTube called The 48 Laws of Power. And in that book, it said to get success, create controversy.
I really think Jaystation is not lying here, because because a lot of YouTubers have the same sort of mindset where if they create controversy and they get into drama, then that's good and their channel will grow. But for Jaystation, obviously he got the worst of it, and it really came back to bite him. And he says he's learned from his mistakes. I honestly think that he has, because he has taken 6 months off YouTube. Obviously we can't be for sure until he comes back to YouTube, but I honestly think we should give him a shot.
And I followed that advice. I did. I followed that advice, and it worked for a big part of my career. And you know what? It came to bite me. And I really understand that now.
I mean, it sucks that it took him 3 years to realize that, because he's been doing this stuff since 2018. It took him up until 2020 and 2019 to actually realize that was wrong. Like, what?
I'm just telling you, sincerely, I am so confident in the viral ideas that I have as a content creator that I never have to do a controversial video. I don't. I have so many good ideas that I could do on my channel that I have to be viral.
And I guess the only real way he can show that is by actually doing it, which is going to take months. So I guess Jaystation's going to have to not be forgiven for the next few months until people realize he's actually a changed person. But no, I honestly believe that he can do that.
I spent a lot of money to make these videos for free. And about 2 weeks later, I got another message from YouTube, and they say, "Hi Jason, thank you for your patience as we reviewed your YouTube Partner Program application. After a thorough review of your content, the decision was made to reject..."
Oh, damn, that's a big rip. So Jaystation's not monetized yet, which, YouTube, like, okay, YouTube. I understand Jaystation's done some messed up stuff in the past. And I don't really know whether YouTube's decision was right here, because Jaystation, I mean, come on. He's done so much stuff in the past. I legit cannot even count the amount of controversies he's been into. So I can respect YouTube for this, and I cannot respect YouTube for this. I don't know, to be honest. It's kind of controversial. I want to know you guys' thoughts in the comments. Do you think Jaystation should be monetized or not? Like, I honestly don't know. I feel like he's kind of a changed person at this point, but then again, like, I've said it so many times, I'll say it again. Actions speak louder than words. So I think until Jaystation can prove himself, I don't think YouTube should really monetize him yet, because I think it's still a bit early. But anyway, yeah. So that's basically the whole apology that Jaystation did. I honestly think that was a really good apology. Especially for a YouTube apology, like, that was honestly really good. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd rate that about a 7 or 8 out of 10. Obviously, if the video was short and sharp and straight to the point, like, it would have been amazing, but it's still a genuine video nonetheless. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all my channel members. Your support really helps the channel. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new with all notifications on. If you don't turn all notifications on, you're basically subscribing for no reason. Make sure you follow my socials. All links will be in the description. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.